Welcome, everyone. We are so glad to have you with us today at Wear Moi. We want to thank the team at ADRS for this opportunity to connect and to share the Wear Moi story with this entire creative, artistic community. My name is Steve Moulter. I'm one of the Wear Moi marketing associates, and I've got a few expert members of our Wear Moi family here joining the conversation. And before I introduce them, I want to talk about the reason that we are all here together right now in this session. We want to share a truly innovative and exciting line of great dancewear, but also we want to share a unique vision for how we can help expand your retail offerings to your customers. For those of you who already know and love and trust the global Wear Moi brand, that's great. We will open new doors, new ways that we can partner together. For those of you who are just discovering us right now here in this session, we want to welcome all of you into this special brand and family. And we want to offer you something really unique that's designed to elevate your retail experience. We'll share a few videos. We're going to have some fun conversation. We'll give you some logistic details that help paint the picture of why you will want to partner with us. But this is all about bringing Wear Moi to life, making it easy and accessible and exciting for you and for your customers. We encourage you, engage with us in real time throughout this session. Just go ahead and post your questions over in the chat space. We will respond to those right away. If you are ready to go, so are we. Welcome to the world of Wear Moi.
Well, Christophe, we are enjoying a few quiet minutes in your beautiful Chicago flagship store. There's such a unique elegance to the Wear Moi brand, and we can see that in every detail around us. So tell me, who was responsible for the store's design, and what inspired the choices that we're seeing here?
Well, first of all, welcome to our flagship store. Elizabeth, my wife and the co-founder of the brand, is responsible for all of what you see here from ceiling to floor. It's a reflection of her vision and her passion for the brand. She's staging our product with the same concern for perfection she had when she was on stage as a ballerina. It's an environment which combines high-end, ready-to-wear fashion with element of the theater joy and beauty.
Yeah, there is such beauty in the store. What are your favorite parts of the store? Can you show us a few things?
Yes, the red sofa and the red curtains, which are with the dressing room. These are two very important elements of what you can see in traditional theater. The lighting fixtures also, which is reminiscent of the tulle fabric, which is used in tutus. That's an important part of it as well. And the wood floor, the mirror, the bar is what you also see in a ballet studio.
Why Chicago? You could have chosen any spot in the world, so why did you decide to launch your flagship store right here?
Well, it's for a personal reason. We've been living here for 7 years. And the second reason, for practicality, the store is adjacent to our distribution center for all of America. We wanted a North American presence to open our first flagship store. We thought it was important.
Tell us about the artistic touches and how they help to extend the Wear Moi brand.
Okay, well, this is as much a part of the brand as our product. We like showcasing our product with beautiful images. Elizabeth is always sticking for new, inspiring places where we feature beautiful dancers wearing our design. We film our photo shoots as well, and we also broadcast them on the TV you see on our back to convey the grace and the elegance of the Wear Moi brand.
Let's talk a bit about your resellers and your customers. How do they share in this passion and take advantage of this engaging in-person store experience here in Chicago?
Well, people visit the store to spend time with us and share their story and their love of dance. So this store allows us to be in direct touch with our product users, and we experience the challenges our distributors face in offering our product to their customers. It's also helped us develop new products to answer their requests, whether it would be new colors or new services that will benefit our clientele of resellers and also direct customers.
Absolutely. And what about social media? Is that an important part of the customer and partner reach?
It's becoming a very important part of our customer reach. We talk a lot to our dance community through Instagram mainly. We share our products and artistic vision, and we post Wearmoi related images, not only our images, but images that we find beautiful, dancers wearing our product. We also highlight resellers when resellers post their own images. It's mutually beneficial for the resellers, and it also deepens our relationship with them. We like to tell stories, and dance is about telling stories.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So now that you know a bit about the Wearmoi brand, I want to introduce a few key members of our team. Well, you just met Christophe Ridet, founder of The Feast, the co-owner of Wearmoi, along with his wife, Elizabeth Ridet, and the original visionary for the Wearmoi brand. You're going to get to know Christophe very well here through the other videos throughout our session, as well as in these live conversations. We also have Paul Plush with us. Paul is our sales director for North America. Paul is a professional dancer with Pittsburgh Ballet Theater, Boston Ballet. He was wardrobe manager, and he is also a shoe master fitter for Point Shoes. Anitra Keegan is here with us, sales rep for the US. Anitra has got over 25 years of ballet experience with Pennsylvania Ballet, Ohio Ballet, Ballet X. She is also a seasoned brand ambassador for high quality dancewear. And then we've got Lee Torlage here with us, our sales rep for Canada. Lee is a professional stage, TV, and film dancer, choreographer, and instructor, over 30 years in the industry. And now Lee is a dancewear brand representative for us here at Wearmoi. Hello, my friends. We're going to have some fun together today, right?
Hi, Steve.
Yep.
All right, great. So we are all here to welcome everybody into the world of Wearmoi. You all just saw a bit of that world in our opening video. Now, Christophe, I want to start with you. The name Wearmoi. How did you come up with that? Why did you come up with that?
Some of my friends came to me and asked me to make them dancewear. And I thought maybe I could give it a subliminal message saying something like, buy me or wear me. And being French, it would have turned out as porte-moi. And being pretty fluent in English and French, I thought, well, let's mix the two together. That's how we ended up calling it Wearmoi.
Absolutely. I've got a list of questions here that we have received from customers, from retail partners all over the world. And I really think that these questions are such a good way that we can bring our Wearmoi story to life for everybody who is watching out here during this session, because chances are these are the same questions that you would be asking if we were all together in person right now, instead of talking with one another online. So I will ask your questions to our team here. And again, you can add in your own questions in the chat space and we'll get the answers to you right away. A retailer has a website, they have their online marketing and promotions. How do we support them? Do we offer website banners or other online support mechanisms?
Great question. Yes, we do. All you would have to do, or all the stores would have to do, is just give us the specifications for their website, and then we can send them a banner of ours.
Perfect. So if they request it, we can basically provide it for them, even custom?
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about store support. How are we bringing retailers into our Wearmoi story, and how do we support them in their stores? So maybe visual displays and marketing and so on.
Absolutely. Well, Instagram, for example, where if a customer, an account posts a photo of a dancer in the bodysuit or whatever it is, then Wearmoi will, typically share or like it, and it just creates more of a buzz around each retailer. We do have phenomenal images that they can use, and also we do provide pop-up banners that we will give to the retailer free of charge.
That's perfect. So in-store support, online support, basically all the support that a partner retailer would need. But Paul, shipping, this is always a big concern. And we hear about this from our retailers all the time. Speed, accuracy, they want to make sure that it's as easy as possible for the customer and the retailer to make sure stock is correct. How quickly can we ship and how do we handle that?
We have the manpower, we have our own factory. We have increased the supply in our Chicago shop dramatically to be able to ship at once from Chicago. I have shipments being received every week. So if an order is placed in a timely fashion and can make that last plane out, it will come to me the next week. And when I get those orders in, we turn them around the same day and they go right out to the customer.
And once we have it, the response is rapid. Lee, how do we manage to stay responsive to demands within the market? How do we check stock availability to make sure we're offering the support that our partners need?
It's really easy. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen. All you do is go to the website. So I'm going to type in, for an example, a Galati, which is one of the bodysuits. You'll see the colors, etc. And then you'll see right here, order grid. So you want to click on that, and it tells you what is available. So for example, if I look at Sky right here, availability is on the top. So size 4 to 6, look at that, there's 22. 6 to 8, well, that one is going to be a 3 to 4 weeks. So this gives you pretty much exactly what you need. That way you can plan, you can tell your customers. It's a really easy to use system.
That shows the stock in Tunisia, but Lee and Anitra often email or call me to check the stock in Chicago. While it may not be available in the factory, it has been produced, and there's a good chance I may have it in Chicago.
And
Great.
to also add something, starting in March, we will be able to also see what is the stock availability directly onto the website in Chicago.
True global response. This is a perfect transition now for us to take a look at another short video. And this time, let's look at Wearmoi's unique and innovative design and creativity. Here we go.
All right, Christoph, it is time to take us back in time. When and why did you begin designing dancewear in the first place? I'm curious.
All right, it's a long story. It's actually started back in 1991. This is the year where I did my first leotards for Elizabeth. At the time, we were both dancing with Monte Carlo Ballet. And I was 26 years old and starting thinking about retiring. I had the opportunity to do a workshop within the Monte Carlo Ballet company. I had to take care of the costumes. And I actually enjoy doing the costume more than the choreography.
Interesting.
I think it reminded me of my childhood. I saw my mothers and sisters sewing for long hours. So once I did those costumes, Elizabeth asked me to make a leotard that she had in mind. So we went together, bought a piece of lycra. I traced the patterns to fit her size and the design she wanted. It was a real team effort, and I wanted it to make her happy. Once she wore that leotards, colleague came to her and said, where did you get that leotards? And she said, well, Christoph made it, and that was the beginning of Wear Moi.
You know, your fabrics are so beautifully designed and created. I have to know, how do you select your fabrics?
We're actually very proud of the process in actually selecting the fabric. What we do is that we work with our material suppliers to create and develop fabric specifically for us. So we first select a fabric, we test its strengths and the integrity after washing and comfort and support. And then we test it on dancer's body. That is really the only way to truly judge the quality, the feel, and the endurance of a product.
All right, so now that you've got the right fabrics and you know that they're going to perform to Wear Moi standards, what is the manufacturing process like?
Well, our development team is based in France, and Elizabeth's sketches are being sent to the team, and they start crafting the prototype based on those designs. The prototype are being sent to us here in Chicago, and prototype starts and ends on Elizabeth's body. She makes sure while wearing them that it meets her standard and reflect her vision. And we work together during those fittings to compare our creative ideas with the reality of today's dancewear market needs. It's another marriage, really. We marry Elizabeth's aesthetic vision with my production and industry vision. We're always looking for that next exciting creative ideas to combine our expertise and passion, which reflect the Wermois brand.
I like this idea. It's of another sort of a marriage.
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at one of those creative results. How about your fashion uniforms?
One of the styles we've developed this year is a flock pattern being applied to a stretch tool fabrics. We've selected initially the fabric design. We also selected the colors, and the result is absolutely stunning. The other collection is the knitwear collection that we pulled out for our warm-up collection this year. It's made of 5 red line patterns that actually been embroidered on the knitted fabric. We love it so much that we came up with a lot of variation on this theme.
Now that you get a sense of the level of creativity that Wermois brings, it's not just about quality of the product, which is remarkably high. It's not just about our ability to deliver, satisfy customer demand, meet customers where they live, no matter where they are in the world at every level, and really partner well with retail. It is a matter of staying up to speed with demand within that design and creativity. And Christophe, I want to ask, how many different products do we typically launch in an average year, and when do we usually create those launches?
We typically launch about 60 new products every year, and we try to offer a great balance between basics, leotards, fashion, warm-ups, men's, shoes as well. We currently launch once a year, but we're trying to change that to trying to launch more often. We feel that we could create more momentums to launch new products. So we're trying to really launch exactly what we think the retailers will be needing in one category or another.
Again, staying responsive to the market. Paul, let's talk about where our products are manufactured and why they are manufactured there. You mentioned it a moment ago in our first segment, but I'd love to go into a bit more detail.
Steve, 99% of our products are manufactured in Wermois' factory in Tunisia, Africa. There was a long history of France and Tunisia over the years and working together. And because of its proximity to Europe, it's basically 2.5 hours flight. We can control our product cycle from the sourcing of materials in the EU to finished products in Tunisia, distributed worldwide.
And Lee, all of these products that Paul and that Christophe have been talking about, what is the best way for people to see them? If they haven't been introduced to the Wermois product before, how do you recommend people get started?
Basically like this. Using Zoom, using Skype, whatever works for the retailer. It's actually been very successful. It's amazing how we've all adapted so well. People pretty much know the quality and they know the fabrics. It's been working great, right, Anitra?
No, I agree. I mean, I've had several of my customers say to me that they really appreciate this one-on-one attention. They're able to ask questions. There are times where I've had to get a little bit creative and actually wear some of the outfits, which I think they do appreciate because it's more three-dimensional and they're able to see it. It's unusual times that we are living right now, and all my accounts customers have appreciated everything that we have done.
I wanted to add 2 things. The first one is that we're happy to provide samples. We've set up a program. Also, Paul will be able to do FaceTime presentation within our flagship store, which will also enable people to see how the products will look like on a shelves or in a store. So I thought it was important to mention that too.
Paul, can we expect a new catalog soon with these new capabilities and products that Christophe was talking about?
Yes, you sure can. The digital version of our catalog and price lists will be available in mid-February. A hard copy in early March will be sent along with the microfiber and mesh swatch cards and the price list. So you'll have your whole working package that you need. And right now there's a PDF folder of the catalog on the ADRS platform. So you can basically see the catalog now to see the new products. And then we'll be in contact in the near future, shipping out hard copies.
Again, it's all about being responsive. Whatever you need as a retailer, if you're looking to partner with Wear Moi, and we hope that you are, we want to make this as easy and as accessible for you as possible. Whatever you need, just ask. Our doors are open, our emails are open, our phone lines are open, and we're happy to have those conversations with all of you. Let's pause the conversation for just a couple of minutes to watch another one of our short videos. This time, we're going to address really a core reason that all of us are here together at the Atlantic Dance Retail Show, and that is dancewear basics and school uniforms, which are a very, very high demand item. So take a look.
Now, I know that designing and supplying for schools, that's a big focus for Wear Moi. So what are the advantages of products developed specifically for schools who choose to dress their students in Wear Moi?
Well, actually, several thousands of schools all around the world are actually uniforming with Wear Moi.
Nice.
We're really proud of their choice, the trust they place in us, and it's a big responsibility that we take very seriously. That confidence I've built over many years, and we continue improving our service and the offering we do for our product all the time. A wide selection of style that they can choose from, I think it's very important. Competitive prices, it's also something we keep in mind. The purity of the lines, also important when teachers are actually looking at their students. The quality of the raw material, so it lasts long after many washes. And a wide choice of sizes so that they can fit a 4-6 years old kids to a grown-up teenager. And also the continuity of the style and colors through the years.
So how often do you add to your design range in response to your school customers or other dancewear clients?
Well, we do that constantly, and this year we're launching 2 new programs actually. The first one is Your Logo, Your Way. We're enabling the schools to have their own logo printed into our leotards. The other programs is that they can select over 60 different styles in 23 colors. That's an important part of what a teacher would want to offer to their student and to their studios. And it's actually making us very popular with school administrators and artistic directors too.
Now let's move on to your basic uniform line. What would you say are your most popular products in this line? I want to see something.
Okay, well, some of the styles which are very popular are the Faustine, the Abbey, and the Ballerine. The Faustine, it's got a beautiful neckline. The hemline is very pure and doesn't interfere with the upper body. Also, the leg line, our leotards are never too high or never too low, just enough to be comfortable and sit where it's need to sit.
So Lee, we've just seen aspects of really our most popular line. How many different colors of basic leotards do we offer?
We have 23 colors, and they range from pastels to jewels to traditional. Everything is very easy to visualize, to customize. And as Christophe was saying, we have a sample program where people can, actually have the samples in their shop before they decide on what they'd like to purchase. So any and every way needed, it's there, it's available.
Paul mentioned about those 23 colors, the care we take in making sure that those colors stay consistent, not only through 1 year, but through every year. So basically, a Pacific colors that a school will have chosen 5 years ago will still be the same exact Pacific colors 5 years later. That's important.
Very, very important. As they add dancers to the system, they want to make sure that everything matches up properly. We saw a piece in the video that we just watched, Anitra, called Your Logo, Your Way. Christophe mentioned it briefly. First of all, tell us a bit more about the program, then the logo that's actually utilized on these beautiful pieces of dancewear. Give us some basics there.
This is a really exciting program, especially for the schools. The dimensions of the logo is going to be 1 inch. Where it's going to be on the leotard is going to be on the back of the leotard, so it creates more visibility. So that's the most optimal place for viewing your logo. The minimum order is 3 units per size per color. 3. I
It's
know.
that small. Yeah.
That's it. So I would really take advantage of this. I mean, obviously, but then also too, we've got such a large range of leotards and menswear that you can put the logo on. And we also have our masks that you can put the logo on as well. So that's a really nice addition if you want to have the whole outfit, mask, leotard. It really complements.
Coordination between all of these very high quality and lined pieces and with the proper logos. Do we offer coordinating skirts to go along with our leotards?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We actually have an extensive skirt offering. The majority of the skirts are a soft tulle, short, medium, long lengths, and we also have the printed microfiber, so that's not necessarily a sheer skirt. A number of those match the leotards that are, in that same print, so that's very unique. Even more unique, the masks that we offer, some of those masks are in the same fabric as some of the bodysuits and some of the skirts. So for example, my own daughter went to ballet class one day. She had one of the skirts and she had the matching mask, and everybody, teenagers, everybody's like, oh my God, where did you get that? It's really awesome to see how the mask matches, and it's just those are the details that I love.
I really do love that. And again, the passion I think really shows through, and that's why I'm so glad we're having the conversation today. Christophe, how long do these styles remain in the Wear Moi catalog? Are they eventually discontinued? Do some of them last? How do you make those decisions?
Some of our basic leotards have been available for more than 10 years now. We understand that schools, when they make a choice of uniforms, want consistency. They don't want to change. We are also extra careful whenever we launch a new basic leotards. We make sure that this leotards is going to respond to a lot of different demands, because we know that once it's launched, then we'll keep it.
Again, making it as easy as possible for folks around the world to work with us. When we talk about basics and uniforms, we frequently forget to include what is really one of the most challenging elements of great high quality dancewear, and that's our collection for men and for boys. Christophe, I know this is a design focus that is particularly meaningful and passionate and important for you. Before I ask you a question about it though, let's look at a couple of your innovations and hear your approach to this special section of the market. Take a look.
Now, let's spend just a few minutes on one of the more challenging, potentially rewarding design offerings from Wear Moi, and that is your men and boys line. Now, why do the vast majority of male dancers around the world prefer and request Wear Moi products?
Well, I believe that most dancers have difficulties confronting their image in the mirror, or at least as a young dancer, that's how I felt. I thought I wasn't athletic enough. I was not used wearing clothes which were so tight to my body. When I develop products for men's and boys, that's what I still have in mind.
So your personal experience as a dancer helped to shape your Wear Moi fabrics and designs.
Exactly.
What have you learned? How do you build something truly unique?
Let me show you one of the styles that I'm particularly proud of. This is a built-in dance belt leotard combination for men's. I felt that it was important to offer an outfit which takes the burden of having the t-shirt being tight fit into the tights.
Yeah, that is a really cool creative design.
When we design for men's, we think about different aspects: fit, style, movement, and also strength and fashion. We've expanded the range of colors for our men's leotards as well. That's an important part of it. We've added convertible tights for our men's, which is also a nice feature. We want to make sure that when boys and men's wear our outfit, they feel powerful.
All right, so Christophe, in that video, you were talking about your passion for this particular line of products with Karen, and it's really such a big part of what helped you move your art and creativity from being on stage into the design world of Wear Moi, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. From the very beginning, I saw designing for men's was important, and every time I see one of our customers coming into our store, one of our boys or men, I automatically relate to them because I still very much remember the male dancers I was at the time.
Let's talk about the range of sizes for boys and for men.
You know, Christoph really did an incredible job with the men's and boys line. We have a great collection of menswear, 10 sizes from 4'6" to 12'14", and men's sizes extra small through extra large.
Lee, let me go to you. Let's go beyond the tights and the leotards. We saw a little bit of it there in the video. What other men's products does Wear Moi offer?
Lots, actually. The menswear is fantastic. There's t-shirts, there's shorts, there's bike tards and unitards. So bike tards, for example, are, you know, like the shorter bike lengths, and there's varying necklines. Same with the t-shirts, same with the bodysuits. So you have a simple, like a crew neck, you have a V-neck, you have my favorite, the zip. So it's like a mock turtle, and the zip, it just looks so good. Unitard, so all in one. We do have this one, it's called the Romeo, and it has this mesh panel in the back. And every time people see that, they go, oh, that is excellent for a performance. Like they go crazy. As I said, there's a huge offering of boys and men's wear.
If you haven't discovered the men's and the boys lines from Wear Moi yet, you're going to be very, very impressed, as Lee just said. Anitra, let's talk about the flesh tones in these products. Do we offer a variety?
Yes, we do offer a variety. They're also offered in dark beige. And I believe in the first quarter, the dance belts are going to be offered in a walnut color. You know, the size of the dance belts, they are available narrow to a full seat. At a certain age, they might not be comfortable with, a thong dance belt. So what Wear Moi offers is a full seat dance belt, which will be more comfortable, which gradually they'll be able to, as they continue in this career, they'll be able to, be more comfortable in the thong. But everybody has spoken highly about the way that our dance belts are created.
Indeed. And again, if you're watching this session right now, I hope you'll reach out to us and allow us to show those to you. I want to share one more video with everybody who's tuning in to our Wear Moi session today. And this is really a foundational and incredibly important part of Wear Moi, and that is our fantastic line of dance shoes.
You also offer a range of dance shoes. So how did you develop these products and why?
Okay, well, 10 years ago, we started developing our own range of ballet slippers. At the time, our goal was to make sure that the dance shoes we were making were as high quality as our textile product. It was important for us to feel that dancers would be able to dress in Wear Moi from head to toes.
So I'm curious, is this because of your experience with textiles in your dancewear line, or have you actually developed your own advanced technology?
Well, both actually, and that shows in the stretch shoes, canvas, and slippers and leather slippers that we've introduced a couple of years ago, Vesta and Pluton, which are extremely popular. They combine our expertise as both dressmakers and shoemakers. Wear Moi shoes are comfortable, aesthetics, and they offer great breathability as well.
Now, we cannot ignore this beautiful wall of pointe shoes behind us. Can you talk to us a bit about what we see here?
Yes, our handcrafted, high-quality pointe shoes are becoming more and more popular with dancers. For beginners, our pointe shoes are comfortable and easy to wear. Our pré-pointe also are very popular and affordable. And for more experienced dancers who want custom-made pointe shoes, we offer 5,000 different options to choose from. They offer solid construction, high-quality raw material as well.
Now, finally, what about the diversity that we're seeing in today's global dance community? Does Wear Moi reflect that inclusive, diverse range of dancers?
Yeah, we are actually very proud of that design element. We celebrate the diversity of every dancers. This year, we're adding new colors to our range of Vesta. We're also excited about introducing more colors for our pointe shoes and also underwears for ladies and men. And all of those products are available from February 2021.
So, Christoph, you and Elizabeth are really so much more than creatives and cutting edge dancewear designers and distributors. You are truly outfitting the dancer from head to toe. And it's such a beautiful line of dance shoes, very popular with dancers all over the world at every level of their careers, beginner up to world class. Describe some of our other dance shoes that we're not going to go into deep detail on right now, but I'd love to know more about the full line.
Yeah, we have also the Juno, which is a full sole canvas belly shoes. It would be mainly geared for beginners. We also offer Turner shoes for lyrical dances in stretch canvas and leather. And we also offer a foot thong Pegasus for contemporary dances in size XS to XXL.
Do we offer a leather ballet slipper as well?
We do. We offer two. We have one called Saturn, and then our more popular one, which is called the Pluton. The Pluton is a stretch leather. It has split sole. It's offered in salmon, black, white, and gray. It ranges from the same sizes, $7 all the way up to size 15 ladies, 3 different widths, narrow, medium, and wide. So the Pluton really shows off the feet very well. It's got a low profile, a lower vamp. It's a really sleek and professional look. Also, it doesn't have a drawstring.
Tell us a bit about the Wear Moi Demi Point.
Yeah, demi point shoes are really good transition shoes from ballet to point. And you want to make that transition for a young dancer as easy as possible. And for them to understand the mechanics of it, even getting the language correct. So then when they need to pick out point shoes, they can tell the person who is fitting them what they are looking for, or even understand what the fitter is saying.
Lee, why don't you show us the Vesta really quickly? What size range, for example, does Vesta come in? What widths are available? How many colors do we offer? And so on.
Yeah, so the Vesta is an awesome stretch canvas shoe. It is our most popular. It starts at toddler 7. It goes all the way up to a men's 13/ladies 15. It's whole sizes only. It is in European sizing. Okay, so what that means is obviously we're looking at 36, 38, 39. However, on the website, there is a chart for conversion, very simple if somebody doesn't quite know. And I find that having no half sizes just makes it even that much easier. Narrow, medium, and wide widths. And color-wise, light pink, dark pink, gray, white, and black. And as well, coming soon, the walnut. So it's a fantastic stretch canvas offering.
Paul, we're living in a very interesting time right now. You are a master point shoe fitter. There are not a lot of people in the world who are at your level of skill in this. During our pandemic and post-pandemic world, is it possible to actually do an accurate and successful virtual point shoe fitting?
COVID has taught us a lot in ways to do things differently. And while an in-person fitting is ideal, there are ways to do a successful point shoe fitting virtually. Skype, FaceTime, or Zoom. I can actually see the foot. I can have them pointed in different positions to get a better understanding. And sometimes I'll ask people in a virtual fitting, let me see you in your ballet slipper. It gives me a truer idea of how the foot's, if it compacts. And I'd love to do it on the first time, every time. I play a game with myself in the store. Can I pick the right size in person? So it's no difference virtually.
Excellent. And you mentioned sizing a moment ago as part of it. Let's wrap up our conversation here by talking about the sizing, the fit of our Wear Moi point shoes.
Okay. The styling is basically an English styled shoe. So it's going to be 2.5 to 3 sizes down from American Street. But keep in mind, how do you wear your street shoes? Okay. And the other caveat is what type of toe padding or amount of toe padding or no. So there's some real big variables. Our point shoes are in full and half sizes and 6 widths. from narrow to 5Xs. We have 3 point shoe styles, and we can offer ribbons or no ribbons. Default is no ribbons, but if you ask for ribbons on our point shoes, we will apply them for no additional charge. Definitely have to give them a try. They're better known in Europe, in Asia, so we're eager to service the American market.
Since we're speaking to so many in the American market right now, take advantage of Paul's expertise and take a look at the line of shoes. We know you'll be very impressed. Well, my friends, Anitra, Lee, Paul, Christoph, I want to thank all of you for a great conversation here today and for this chance to share our passion and our love for dance and for the Wear Moi brand with our Atlantic Dance Retail Show community. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have had fun as well.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Totally. Yeah.
All right. So I hope we have reached out to a few longtime friends out there and that we've made a few new friends along the way as well. Remember, our doors, our emails, they are wide open to you. Please reach out to us. We are waiting to bring the Wear Moi brand to you and to your customers for new, successful retail opportunities. Christoph, you started us off today, and I think it's only right that we turn it back over to you for a few final thoughts in our session. Take it away.
I thought I would share a personal experience with the dancewear community. I recently watched a TV show On Point. It's shown on Disney Channel with kids starting at 4 years old up to 18 years old, from very beginners to apprentice, seeing the passion of those kids auditioning for Nutcrackers, or seeing the passion of the apprentice, hearing that they will be an apprentice next year for New York City Ballet. And at the end of the show, they actually have to shut down because of the pandemic. And we see them then straight away going on Zoom and working hard again. And we all know that this industry is composed of dancers, which are one of the most resilient people. And it gave me hopes to see that TV show, because I'm thinking that those dancers, once they start going back to ballet schools, they will again want to buy new leotards, new shoes, new point shoes. So we just need to hang on for another 4 or 5 months. We are here to help, and we'll be here to help you in the future. So we'll soon be able to thrive again, all of us together.
Well said. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks again to all of you for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. We look forward to meeting every one of you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.